So there have been multiple moments in my life where I wanted to increase the amount of money I was making every single month, but I was simply unable to. Like I had the goals, hopes, aspirations, dreams that next month I want to like achieve this much of growth. Sometimes it was like, bro, okay, so in the last month I've grown by, let's say, 1.1 times in terms of revenue. So the next month I want to grow by this much or like even more than that because with time it's supposed to improve. So TLDR, like I always wanted to fucking grow, improve, scale, make more money, increase the size of my company, achieve my dreams, goals, aspirations, live the life I always wanted to fucking live. But like something was there to always stop me. And I've gone through this painful fucking cycle of like having this dream and not being able to do it. And like it has always manifested in phases. So I would figure out how to grow, how to scale, and then I would get stuck at that fucking current revenue number for a couple of months, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months maybe. And then I would like figure out how to get to the next level, and then I would get stuck again. And because this has happened to me like 3 to 4 times, I can kind of look back at it as a whole, this entire journey, and figure out like what exactly was I doing to actually grow and scale. And I figured out like three things which are always common. Three things which, if I did, it was guaranteed I went past the current amount of money I was making. So, like, this is my monthly revenue. It was guaranteed this went up in like 30 days. If I just did these three fucking things. The first thing, it sounds very cliche, very obvious, but it's actually having a reason to increase your revenue. Like, just hear me fucking out. Like, I know everyone's about to click off, like, what the fuck are you saying? So I made the most amount of money this year in January, like before April maybe. I've not calculated the total profit of April as of now because April has not ended yet. But I made the most amount of money ever in my life in the month of January this year. And the reason for that, which like I tried to sit down and think like why the fuck did my income grow so much? I could not find any other reason except me having an actual reason to fucking improve it. So what happened is I think on 9th December, I started a series on my Instagram, so the reels are still public, like you can literally right now go on my Instagram and watch that entire series. And like I was literally on a walk on a random sunny afternoon. I saw an abandoned building and I was like, yeah bro, Sawmill the fuck is, like Sawmill's an adventurous guy, so let's go inside this building and explore like what exactly is inside here. So I just go into a random abandoned building and I'm thinking, like I just saw a story from a friend of mine who was in college and he posted a story something like finally the group chat made it out. And basically like in India, like every teenager has a dream of going to Goa, which is like a popular beach destination in India, and every college going student, like they have an aspiration that yeah, we want to go on a trip to Goa with our friends. And I'm a very egotistical person. I absolutely think like the other people which are going to college, like I genuinely believe like they're below me, and this makes me sound like a dick, arrogant, whatever, but that's a genuine firm belief I have. And I looked at that person. I was like, bro, you're a fucking loser. Like, you did not even get better grades than me. You're in a stupid fucking college, like, drinking alcohol, wasting your life away, and I'm fucking working my life off. So, I fucking deserve that. Like, he achieved something. And, like, I know it sounds so fucking terrible, man, but I just wanted to make him look bad. Like, I have that narcissism that, like, I'm a great fucking person. So, I was like, bro, like, watch this. Like, fucking watch me. Do the thing, like, your dream and achieve that dream like 100 times over. So I set the goal on that reel. Like I literally just whipped out my fucking iPhone in the building and I recorded like a quick video with my front camera saying that if in the next 30 days I'm able to double the amount of revenue I made last month, so in the month of November, I'll take a fucking trip to Goa. Like I'll just fly out over there and not just go in there for like a vacation or something. I'll move over there at least for a month. So that was like obviously a pretty big thing because I was 18 at that time. So people have dreams and aspirations of going to that place for a trip once. And I'll be living there with my own money at the age of 18. So it's a completely like fully documented series. Like literally you can go and watch that on Instagram. And I think on like 4th or 5th or something like that, like around February, like in the first week of February, I think I completed that challenge. And the first week of January or February, I don't remember, like I'm not sure like what month was it. Like I think I'm getting confused. I think January is when I started the challenge. Yeah, like I actually got the dates wrong. So January is when I started the challenge, and in February, so the month of January was the most amount of money I ever made in my life, and in February the challenge freaking ended. Or I think around 5th to 9th February. You can watch the exact reel as well. And yeah, so I had that challenge. I had the fucking reason to increase my revenue. I had intentionality behind every single day. Like when I woke up, I was like, bro, I need to make X amount of money, and then my revenue would have doubled from what I made last month. And because I had a fucking reason, my profits increase, my revenue increase. Similarly, like April has been the like probably like the best month or the second best month. Maybe it's like a close competition between January and April as of me filming this right now. So I'll have to do like the P&L, like the profit loss, whatever, everything, and then I can give a final verdict. But after I did this, like the January challenge, my income actually went down in the month of February and March, and I could not find a fucking reason. Like I was doing the exact same thing, offering like the exact same services. So why am I not making the amount of money I want to make? And it was like genuinely very irritating seeing my monthly revenue go down and down and down. And then I figured out, maybe like I did not actually like figure it out, and it's just like something which happened randomly. But now that I'm looking back, I can connect the dots and see like, okay, this is why like my April revenue has increased. So I just booked like a trip to Thailand. So on 7th of April, I booked the plane tickets to Thailand because on 24th April, I'll be turning 19. And I had the dream of living in Thailand at like before I turn 19. I wanted to go to fucking Thailand as an 18-year-old. So I booked the flight tickets for 22nd of April. So I leave India on 22nd April and I reach Thailand on 23rd of April, one day before my birthday. And yeah, so long story short, I come here. Obviously, my expenses have gone up because earlier I was living with my parents and everything. Because Hamza Ahmed said like that's an awesome fucking environment for working, and like everything I was making was like pure fucking profit for me, and I had like literally zero expenses. So whatever money I was making, I was thinking like, bro, I'm fucking rich. Because even if I wanted to spend my money, like I could not possibly outspend the amount of money I was making in the place I was living. Because what the fuck am I going to buy? Like the groceries come in the house, like the maid comes, she cooks and cleans, whatever. And like yeah, like a lot of people like to fucking pretend and shit. Like I don't come from poverty. Like my parents are not rich, but I'm not from a fucking like a poor family. Like I don't want to lie to anyone and be like, yeah bro, like my parents always struggled and blah 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 blah. So I was actually living in like a decent typical Indian middle class family, and everything was taken care of, like food, clothing, everything. And like I had no fucking reason to increase my income because I had everything, right? Like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I had like an access to a gym. I had access to good quality food. So my health was taken care of. I had access to like sport facilities, and so like the entire health quota was taken care of. Then I had like girls who freaking loved me. I had like lovely freaking relationships with guys, like not in that way, like friendships. I'm not fucking gay, whatever. Yeah. So I had like my relationship sorted out, health sorted out, and finances were pretty good as well. Like everything I was making was like pure fucking profit. So when I move over here, obviously my expenses have gone up. Obviously I find like random expenses. Buying the fucking garbage bags, buying fucking chicken like every third day, buying a tray of fucking eggs. I did not even know like how much eggs costed in India. And now yeah, I'm like, okay, so like yeah, I have to make this much money. And when you move out, obviously your monthly expenses go up. My expenses went up, and now I have a reason to fucking make more money. Because I understand like in Thailand, I don't know, like the delivery scene is not really good. It's kind of on the pricier side. So I figured out I need to make like $3,000 to $5,000 a month extra to live the life I really want to live in Thailand. And I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, like I pampered myself for a day. I lived like an absolute king to get the taste of it, to get the feel of it. And I'm like, okay, bro, so this is the exact life I want to live. And for this, I need like an extra two, three, $5,000 a month. Because I think if you have like $7,000 a month of like pure profit, which you can fucking like invest entirely into just living and existing, you can live like a king in Thailand. Like I genuinely believe that. Like if you have like $7,000 a month, like eating out the best quality meat every single day, every single meat. So yeah, that's like the goal towards which I'm working. Because like yeah, I want to eat in the best fucking restaurants, and I wanna like eat out every single day. Because cooking is genuinely like a very big waste of time for me right now. And hiring like maids and shit in Thailand, like chefs and all, it's kind of expensive. Like it's very cheap in India. So if anyone is watching from India, be grateful. Like India is 1,000 times cheaper compared to like maids and cleaners and everything. So I have now a reason to fucking work harder because I want to improve my lifestyle. I want to pay for this Airbnb where I'm living for. So it's like paid for like the next month, but I want to continue using this for the next 30 days as well. Like this a beautiful girl I just met, like she's Chinese, so someone is gonna be like, yeah bro, like India, China, war, whatever. But yeah, she's like an awesome girl, and like the place I'm living, it's pretty freaking nice, and there are a lot of lovely people around here. People around here are so fucking nice, and the place I'm living is nice, and I have a reason to work harder because my standards, my lifestyle has went up. So obviously I need to fucking sustain the shit, right? And I just have a reason to work harder. So my brain is coming up with ideas because I know that if I stop this money printing machine, like if this stops working, I will be forced to not have the life I fucking want to live, which in my opinion is not something which I really want. So yeah, like I just fucking realized that, yeah, like you actually need a reason to make more money, because if you're living with your parents, if you're like in any situation which is basically comfortable, like why are you even supposed to work hard? Like whenever you want to grow, like whenever you want to scale or increase something, you're basically trying to do something which you've never done before, and that's painful. If I want to get like a bigger chest, I have to push weight with my chest, like in the bench press or like the chest dip machine, which I've never pressed before. So if I'm bench pressing like 60 kilograms, I need to bench press like 65 kilograms, and that's something I've never done before. And obviously it's going to put a lot of strain in my muscles, so growth is fucking painful, and we need a reason to justify that pain. Because by default, by design, me and you, we both are humans, and humans are pain avoidant creatures. That's how we're like evolutionary and psychologically like brain wired. So that's the thing which I did, like have an actual fucking reason to actually make more money. The next thing which I actually started doing a few days ago is, whenever you're stuck at a plateau, is like, I think I'll have to explain this concept as well. So like before I can move on to the next one, because otherwise that will not make complete sense. Human memory is a very funny thing. It's very fallible. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. So Sam Owens was a mentor of mine. He's an absolute legend. So he has this course called Consulting Accelerator, which he used to sell like 6 to 7 years ago. I don't even know if it's still relevant or if he still sells it. But I have a copy of it. I bought it, and it's like literally one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Like it was the first investment I ever made on myself, into my learning, my education, whatever. And yeah, so in that course he basically explained the concept of human memory. So everyone understands cause and effect, like we do something, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, every effect has a cause. So if I go to like the gym every single day and I eat a clean diet, like that's a cause, and the effect of that is going to be me having a physique which I absolutely love, which I absolutely fucking admire, which I'm proud of. So there's like a cause and effect relationship between things. But human memory is the thing which comes in and it fucks everything up. Taking the same example of which we're speaking, like this physique thing. Let's say right now I'm eating like let's say 3000, like this is a real life example, so I'll use this one. So I make like extremely fast progress when I go into the gym. Like I genuinely made like insanely fast progress in the first like 3 to 6 months of my lifting. Like I got the physique of a guy who was lifting for a year when I was lifting for like just 6 months. And if I'm being honest, when I was going to the gym for like just 6 months, I was probably more muscular than I am right now. Like I was more muscular like a year ago than I am right now. And the exact thing which I was doing when I was like, the exact thing which I look back and like in hindsight, whatever, which I did to actually build the muscle, was eating in a fucking calorific surplus. So I was eating around like 3500 calories a day, which was a calorific surplus. So I was actually eating more calories. And then I started to bulk, whatever, and I started putting on weight, size, muscle, my strength started to increase. But then I had a girlfriend and she was like, bro, you don't have a six pack anymore. And I was making like, by the way, like phenomenal fucking leaps of progress. And then when I had gotten the physique, like I started to cut and started to reduce my weight. And I started looking good. I started getting compliments as well. But the reason I was looking good is because I had the calorific surplus phase. Like I had the bulking phase where I built all the fucking muscle. And then when I finally cut, like just for a month, all that muscle was revealed. But human memory is so fucking fallible, it literally thought like this is how our fucking monkey brains work. My monkey brain was like, bro, for the last 30 days, you've been cutting, you've been eating in a calorific deficit, and people are saying like, you look fucking great as well. So maybe like you eating in a calorific deficit is the reason, it's the cause behind the effect of you having the fucking perfect physique. What Sam Owens was trying to say is, we do something like let's say hypothetically we achieve our goals in a year. We'll do something for like the first 6 to 8 or maybe like the first 10 months of the year, and that is going to be the exact cause which is going to give us like the effect we want. So maybe like me eating in a calorific surplus and training extremely fucking hard in the gym, following like let's say a push pull split. And what will happen is like just before we're about to achieve a goal, we'll make a small change, like a we'll just include like a small change. Let's say I go on a calorific deficit, I start a cut, and I switch from like push pull leg split to Arnold split, like chest, back, arm, shoulders, and legs. From like chest, back, triceps, back, biceps, and red. So yeah, everyone knows like push pull legs and Arnold split, like chat GPT it if you don't understand what I'm speaking about. So basically, we'll make some changes in the last 2 months, and after 12 months, because we understood like hypothetical example, we're gonna get like the fruits of a labor after 12 months. So we get the fruits of the labor, but all of those fruits came because we sowed the fucking seeds. Like we sowed the seeds. Like that's a fucking tongue twister. My Indian accent could never fucking handle that English. Anyways, so we got those seeds, we got those fruits because of the hard work we did in the first 10 months. Because we ate in a fucking calorific surplus. But our memory is so fucking flawed, we forget what we did in the first 10 months. And we think, okay, so recently we've been doing this thing and we're getting like all these benefits. So maybe that's the reason. Like the reason we're getting all these benefits is because of this thing we started doing recently. Because it's easier to remember what we ate in this, like what we ate in the morning. Like let's say I have an awesome physique and I remember I had like 6 eggs in the morning. I can attribute my awesome fucking physique to those 6 eggs. But maybe this was built like 11 months ago, when I was eating like let's say chicken thighs and like rice in the morning. Now I've forgotten that 11 months ago I was eating that food. But maybe that's the reason I had this physique. But because my memory is poor and my memory can only remember what I ate in the fucking morning, I'm gonna attribute everything, like my physique, like everything I have, to that thing, eating eggs. And what I'm gonna do is I'm like, bro, I got this awesome physique, I want my physique to get even better. I'm just gonna keep on eating more eggs. Because my memory thinks that eating eggs is the reason I have this fucking physique. Even though that's absolutely fucking false. That's not fucking true. I got it because of eating like the fucking chicken and rice, all like hypothetical examples, very simple, silly, I know. But it gets the point across. And then what starts to happen is you fucking plateau because you're not doing the thing which actually got you results in the first place anymore. And hopefully like I did a good enough job of explaining like human memory. So whenever I started to increase my revenue, I made progress. I understood the basics of the business really well. My mindset, everything was sorted, like I understood the basics. My offer was right, I understood like, okay, this is my niche, like these are the problems they are facing, like there are certain laws of the universe, some basic principles of human nature, and business has to exist under those laws. Business exists under the laws of physics. Business cannot go against like human principles, like at least a business which is thriving. And like a quick example to explain this weird concept. Amazon is the most successful e-commerce platform in the world because Amazon understands human principles. Like Amazon understands human nature. Amazon understands that humans want the fastest fucking goods delivered to them. They like reliability, they like trust, they like risk reversal. That's why Amazon offers like fucking refunds and they don't charge you anything extra for refunding your products. Like, just try to think of it. If you order a product for like $10, they probably have to include like shipping, everything as well. They'll ship the product to you, and if you don't like it, they'll refund the money as well. And they won't charge you anything for like shipping anything. The person will come and he will pick up the parcel as well and take it back to the warehouse. They're actually losing money on this. But they understand that if they want a thriving fucking business, they have to exist under the laws of human nature, human principles. And humans do not like risk. Humans are aligned towards risk reversal, like they're going like doing things which are not fucking risky. So that's why they have this. what is every fucking e-commerce drop shipping store trying to do? They're trying to find like cheap ass shit from China and add a massive markup on it and sell it as expensive as possible. And people pay a lot of money to receive a product which might not even be good. And they have to wait like 4 to 5 weeks for the product to get delivered and shipped. So Amazon is the most successful company in the world, the most successful business in the e-commerce realm, at least in what they're doing in the industry, simply because they understand human nature, principles, the laws of the universe, and they have aligned their business with the same. And similarly, all my mentors taught me some basic principles about business. My mentors like Charlie Morgan, Sam Owens, and like we forget them. We just forget like what they teach you. And like all I have to do, like whenever I'm lost, is just revisit those videos. I just watched like Consulting Accelerate again. Charlie Morgan has a course called Easy Grow. I just watched the course again. Like he's a guy who made like $30-40 million on the internet. So he has a pretty fucking dope course as well. So yeah, I just watched like the first module of the courses, because the first module is obviously like first principles, thinking the exact principles of business. And like I watched those things like 5 to 6 times already. But whenever I listen to it again, I'll find one point. Like I'll have that aha moment. Like we all have those epiphany moments, like those light bulb moments, right? Like where we go, oh, so this is the fucking reason I've been fucking struggling. And I just get like this 1 to 3 epiphany fucking moments when I'm rewatching those videos. And that's enough. Like I know exactly what needs to be done. Like for example, I was watching Charlie Morgan's course, whatever, and he spoke about the fact like you're gonna fucking struggle from like shiny object syndrome. You're gonna want to switch your niches because there's something which is trendy in the market, and then you'll like hop niches. And he said like everyone switches niches like after 3 to 6 months because like they find it way too painful. And I'm like, okay, bro. So I chose the niche which I'm currently working with like 4 months ago, and I'm here about to switch my entire business because I started selling like AI agents to med spas, which was like completely fucking stupid. So I just switched my entire niche, my entire business, because I was simply maybe bored, or I was just not willing to go through the pain of actually figuring out the exact solution to the problems my niche is going through. And I just watched that course and I'm like, okay, bro, understood. Like this is the problem which I've been suffering from. After that, a lot of the times I don't even like continue watching the course. I just fix that exact mistake and I'm good to go for like 2 to 3 months. Then I hit like a plateau again, like I stop making progress, then I have to probably revisit it. And then I start making the progress again. So yeah, that's like the second thing. Like what could we say? Just reaffirming things you already know about business. So like obviously this is going to be different for everyone. Whoever the guy is who helped you a lot in business, like you taught you the most about business, for everyone I think it might be different. So for example, if someone is in like the e-com industry, like the guy might be the owner of Shopify, so maybe you watched a podcast of his and you absolutely love what they were doing and then you felt inspired. Maybe if you're like a agency owner, maybe it could be like Charlie Morgan or Iman Gaji, or like any fucking agency guru like Jordan Platten or something. If you're in like the e-commerce, the info product space, sorry, maybe you watch like the creator of Warp speaking about the platform, whatever. So you all have your heroes, you all have people who taught you a lot about business, you all have your mentors. So whoever your mentor is, like whatever the course is from what you learned a lot, just try to watch their exact videos. Like watch the exact thing which gave you like the biggest leaps and fates of, like which allowed you to make the biggest progress in your business. It could be a book as well. So I remember like the book which held my mindset the most was The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And like this just reminds me I need to read that book again, because when I read it, my mindset genuinely shifted. I've read a lot of fucking books. Like I don't read, I listen to audiobooks. But when I listened to that audiobook whilst going to the gym, like I genuinely started to make changes. Like for example, like whenever someone is rich on Instagram and he's flexing, I used to judge people before that. I used to think like you're a fucking dick, whatever. But now I genuinely admire it. Because that book was like, bro, if you hate the rich, how the fuck do you expect to get rich? The book, like the guy was like, the rich are not fucking evil. Like they're genuinely nice people, and like if you want to do like charity, whatever, spirituality, do you think you can help people in need more if you have money? Or do you think like the person who's fucking homeless is gonna be able to help homeless people more? So like The point I'm trying to convey is there are certain things which help you make a lot of progress in your business to scale your company. Maybe it's a course, a cohort, maybe you took coaching or consulting or mentorship from a particular guy. Just pay that guy again, like rewatch the course, whatever it was, read that book again, watch that 2 hour, 3 hour long YouTube video if you want to. And if you're in like a service based business, I think like, and you don't have access to any paid courses, like Charlie Morgan has a 22-hour free course on YouTube as well. It's genuinely valuable, you can watch it. There's another guy who, like, no, I don't think so, like any of the other long courses on YouTube which are genuinely like long, like you've all seen those 5 to 10 hour long courses on YouTube. I don't think so any other courses apart from that are valuable. Maybe Max Perzon, Maxperzon, he has like a school community, so he won the school game. So basically, like, he's a successful entrepreneur and he has like a pretty big course on YouTube as well. I kind of found it valuable, so maybe you can watch that course, but apart from it I can't find it. So just figure out what was the exact source of your knowledge. Like, you were consuming knowledge, information, whatever. What was the exact source of that? Like, where were you consuming information from? Like, what were you exactly watching, listening to? Like, what music you were listening to? And just try to figure out what you were doing when you were actually making like progress, when you were actually scaling a company, when you were scaling your business, your revenue. And just revisit it, rewatch it. Like, last thing, like a small caveat, like if someone is like, bro, I never watch courses, whatever, maybe you just had a very strong connection with your higher soul. Like, if you read spirituality, like there's a higher soul which connects to all of us, and we have like a connection with the higher soul, and that's like a very advanced version of ourselves in the universe. So maybe you had a really strong connection with that, you had a really strong gut feeling, your intuition was never wrong, and maybe you like polluted your gut eating like shitty disgusting food. Maybe you polluted your mind, your connection with God, listening to fucking garbage, watching porn, or listening to music by the fucking devil. So maybe just get rid of that shit. Like, I can proudly say, like, not proudly say, but I can confidently say that I don't have a connection with God which is as powerful as it was like a year ago. Because I remember like a year ago, I literally used to feel like I was fucking invincible. Like, no one could fucking touch me. Like, I kid you not, I made the decision of not going to university when I made like $15 to $30 a month. Like, the first month I made like $15 to $30. I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking going to college, university. I had the most important exam of my life that month. Like, I got my first sale on 4th of February of $15, 4th February 2024. And on 21st or 22nd, if I'm not wrong, my exams are starting. Like, the most important exams of my life, for which everyone says, like, this is the thing, like, the final test of your schooling. Like, if you fail this, you fucking failed as a student of, like, basically you wasted like 12, 13 years of your life. And I'm sitting there in front of God and I'm telling him, I absolutely believe in you. I give you full control of my life. I give you full, like, flexibility to do whatever you want to do. And I have so much of faith in you. I know, like, whatever the worst can happen, like, even if things go wrong, even if the worst things which can happen to me, you're gonna give me everything which is required to come out of that situation. So the worst which can happen is I actually end up getting like a cooler life story, and I gain an experience which I could cherish and live for the rest of my life. And I tell this to God, and I have like a fucking bulletproof attitude. I tell my mom, like, I'm not going to college. She gets mad at me, and I'm like, she's like, bro, like, my parents genuinely got mad at me, and I'm not blaming them for doing it. Like, any parent would probably get mad at people for saying, like, yeah, I don't want to go to college. And a lot of people say, like, how do you convince your parents? Like, I did not convince them. I genuinely had like so much of faith and conviction in myself. Like, I told them, either like I live here and I don't go to college, and if you're like not happy with that decision, I just simply get a job in fucking Starbucks, and that'll pay me like 20,000 rupees, which is around $300. And a gym membership would cost me around like $25. Like, eating out, like food, everything, it's gonna cost me around $100. And for like $60 to $70, I can probably find like a cheap accommodation to live in as well. So I'm gonna go to Starbucks for work every single day. I'm gonna improve my communication skills over there as well, because the Starbucks I planned on working in was in a very posh locality, like one of the most posh localities of India. And like, it was basically the place where people showed up in fucking Ferraris and Lamborghinis and everything. And I was like, yeah, every single day I'll get to like get phone numbers of cute fucking girls. Like every girl is gonna come there, like they're gonna be pretty beautiful, and I'm gonna approach them, and I'm gonna meet like successful people as well, because there were a lot of high-end restaurants as well. I was watching videos of Luke Belma saying that he used to serve like tables, he used to work as a waiter in restaurants, and he used to be like surrounded with these rich fucking people. Like these rich people told him about Bitcoin and shit as well. So I was like, yeah, I'll just fucking work a Starbucks barista job or like as a fucking waiter if things go south. Because I had that fucking bulletproof confidence in myself that nothing can happen to me. Because God is with me. So as long as God is with me, like what the fuck can anyone in this universe do to me? And you don't realize like bro, fucking hell man, like I'll do anything to have that feeling again. Like if you can give me that feeling and put me in any fucking situation, like the worst of the worst situations, I'll make it out alive. Like I don't fucking give a shit what happens to me. If I have that feeling, like I'm fucking chilling, like nothing can happen to me because God is with me. And like again, like look at me, like I'm realizing things which I had when I was making like constant fucking progress, because obviously it was the initial stages as well. So like doubling your revenue from like $30 to $60 is not as difficult as doubling your revenue when you're making like more money basically. So like let's say I'm making like 10 million a year, like doubling it actually requires me to make $10 more million. And if I'm making like $15, doubling the revenue requires me to make just $15 more. So long story short, like the first thing was obviously have a reason to make more money. The second thing was just expose yourself to the information and the things, and just like try to recollect what exactly you were doing to actually make the, like what were you doing in the periods of your life when you were making the most amount of progress. And all the information you were getting, like where the fuck are you getting that information from? Was it a course, a cohort, a community, a coaching program, mentorship program, a book, a mentor in real life, or was it your intuition or your connection with God? Whatever it was, just try to revisit it. If you lost the connection with God, your intuition is absolutely terribly fucked. Just try to figure out like what exactly were you doing when you were actually making that progress. And I promise you'll figure out a way. It's an unsexy answer, but it definitely freaking works. And the last thing I've seen is not doing the mindset work. Like, yeah, as simple as that. Like, direct correlation between me doing like mindset work, working on my mindset, actually improving it, like not letting your mind fucking self-sabotage you to fuck you up, whatever. Direct correlation between the amount of time I spent working on my mindset and the amount of money I made. Because I kid you not, like I'll give you a quick story. So I was like wait, fucking hell. So I was like watching the Samoan's like mindset module, and he basically said like what do you want to dream life to look like what do you want to do basically. And I wrote out like I wanted to own like a software company, because for me like a dream business model is software as a service. I absolutely love software. Like I love software like so much, man. Like I could give software a fucking blowjob, because yeah, it's like genuinely the business model I'm the most passionate about. I don't fucking know why, but I truly believe like software is the best fucking thing in the world, because a piece of code can do what 1,000 or like 1 billion humans could not do. Like if I had to hire a full-time team which does the work of ChatGPT, it would firstly be impossible, because there's no way they're gonna be better than ChatGPT and as convenient as ChatGPT. Like I'll give a quick example. I was stuck over here in Thailand, and there was like a water refilling machine. I did not know how to fucking like use the machine, because everything was written in Thai, and I did not know like which coins to put, where the fuck do you put the coin, how do you get the water out. And I literally just opened ChatGPT, and in ChatGPT there's like a mode where you can turn on your phone's camera and you can like point it to things in your surroundings. So I literally opened like the video call mode on ChatGPT, and I asked it like what the fuck is this machine, translate this, tell me exactly what I need to do. And it told me like okay, put the coin over here, do this, do that. Like someone is calling me, okay, I'll call you later. So it basically like taught me everything. It allowed me to figure out a fucking problem in my life. Like there's no more fucking way I can hire a human to do that. Sure I can, like the amount of headache and hassle it would take for a human being to do it, like me finding the human being, then calling them up, whatever. And like the point I'm trying to convey is like ChatGPT costs like $20 a month, and it can do like crazy ass shit. So I also wanna build something cool. Like softwares, like there are a couple I'm working on right now, and I absolutely love it. So I was reading that vision, I was like, bro, I want to have like a software company as well, which I sell for at least $100 million. Like, I think if I sell a company for like $100 million, I don't have to worry about like money ever again. For me, like that number is $100 million. Like everyone has like the number where they think like, okay, so I've kind of fucking made it. So for me, it's like $100 million. So I always wanted to have like a software company, and I was reading that vision board. I was visualizing it in the morning. So I'm sitting in the sun in the balcony. I am listening to music, like music for actually helping me with affirmations. I'm reading out the affirmations. I'm visualizing myself having a software company, and then like randomly I'm driving to like some place with my dad. I think I had to get my photos done. Yeah, my passport was being renewed because my passport had expired, and I had to get like photos clicked for the passport and all. So I'm going with him in the car, and he just asked me like a random question. So what exactly are you doing? And at that point of time, I had like a growth operating business. So basically, I used to reach out to creators, and I used to like basically tell them, okay, bro, you don't pay me anything, and you have this massive audience, and you're not making money out of this audience. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help you monetize this audience. I'm gonna build like paid communities and funnels to sell everything, like automations, all of that fancy, like complicated technical shit. And you just pay me like 25% of all the sales I generate for you. It's pretty popular nowadays, like everyone is trying to get into it. So I actually got in there when it was not popular, and yeah, I just basically told them about it, and he said like, do you think this is going to be like a long term business? Do you think it's sustainable? Whatever. And he's not attacking me for it. He's just someone who has not done business. Like, no hate to him, he has just not done it. So obviously he has skepticism, whatever, and he's just asking me like very valid questions. And I remember telling him something. I remember saying like, this is not the thing I really want to do. Eventually I want to open my software company, but I will do it in like 5 to 10 years. And I kid you not, that randomly he just asked me a simple question after that. He's like, if you want to own like a software company, why don't you own a software company? Like, why are you trying to go in this direction when you want to go in that direction? And I obviously started coming up with excuses like, it's expensive, it's difficult to get it built out, developed, blah 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 blah. But then randomly, like once everything had like settled down after 2 to 3 hours, I just started to think like, why not now? I'm like, bro, someone you say like you're the fucking man, you can do anything. Sure, I don't know how to fucking code because I don't have like a science degree or like a science background or a coding background. But I have AI, and like there has to be a way I can fucking figure it out. So I started by white labeling softwares, like attaching my own logo onto other softwares and selling it as my own. And eventually I started learning like about vibe coding, like AI to help you with coding, everything. And I just started learning about like backend, front end, development, API, like all these different software related terms. And when I was working on my mindset, like it literally allowed me. I just fucking bit my tongue, man. It fucking hurts. So, fuck, man. I just stubbed my toe and bit my tongue at the same time. Just the mere act of me working on my mindset, it allowed me to actually start my own software company. And I won't have my software company if I did not like do that mindset shift. I would be literally like dealing my dreams for the future, telling myself like, yeah, I don't have enough money, I don't know how to fucking code, so I'll wait like 5 to 10 years before building the company. And who knows, I might have like lost the dream as a whole. One of the most important dreams of my life, because I absolutely fucking love software, man. Like, I genuinely love it like so fucking much. Like, I respect anyone who has a software company, man. Like, genuinely, I fucking love it. You won't understand, man. Like, how fucking passionate I am about it. And my phone just fucking fell down because in the Airbnb I don't have a tripod, so it's like a makeshift setup. Whatever. Is it gonna fall again? Whatever. So, yeah, that's like the third thing which I did, and yeah, basically like these are the three things which I figured out I was always doing whenever I was like growing, scaling, and making more money than I made last month. So if you're stuck at a revenue number, you probably don't have a reason to actually make more money, and you're actually comfortable wherever you are. Number two, you actually forgot what gave you the results in the first place and you stopped doing it. And that's because like human memory is fucking terrible. Like a memory is designed to make us fail. Human memory is so fucking fallible. Like we forget. Like what did you have for lunch on 16 December 2016? You don't fucking remember. Like, human memory is absolutely shit. So we might have been doing like XYZ things which gave us the results we wanted in the first place, and when we got it, we actually forgot what we were doing to get the results initially. And we started doing like ABC things, but because we stopped doing the things which actually gave us the things which you wanted, like money, whatever you want to attain out of life, it like we stopped getting the things which we got. If eating eggs gave me like biceps which are bigger than what I had like a year ago, and I stop eating eggs, the chances of me getting the same biceps is obviously gonna be reduced. Obviously, like, I know you can replace that protein with something else. I know, but like, hypothetical example. So you probably stopped doing the things which actually gave you the results in the first place. So just try to recollect like what exactly was the source where you were getting information in your life from, and once you have like figured out the source, at that point of time you can like simply just, yeah, like once you've figured it out, you can just move ahead and revisit it, so you get access to the same exact thing. And I promise in like a couple of hours you know exactly what you need to do, what exactly you need to fix. And the third thing is not working enough on your mindset, because the person, like the version of you actually gets what you want out of life. He's a different person, he obviously thinks differently, has a different mindset. And like, I know it's a very cringe, cliche, typical motivational thing to say, mindset, whatever, but whenever I think like this, thinking like, yeah, I'll just do the fucking tactical shit, not work on my mindset, like, I just end up self-sabotaging myself. I make some progress and then I just fucking fuck it all up. So yeah, I think like those are the three things you can do. And like, as a side tangent, like last but not the least, you kind of know what you need to do and you're just fucking procrastinating watching YouTube videos. Like, we've all been guilty of it. Like, we deep down know in our hearts what you need to do, but we just fucking numb our brains with shit, because yeah, we're just not willing to be, like, we're not willing to sit with the silence, and we just constantly like fucking distract ourselves. So you kind of know what you need to fucking do. Just go and do it, man. I hope this helped. If anything, just drop it in the comments. Cool shit in description. Check it out. Bye.